All right, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to Top of the Key. We are back with another episode. And today we're here with the biggest recruit, biggest player, biggest social media star, and just person that we have had on this podcast all the time. Let's welcome Jeremiah Nyarko from Sierra Canyon. Talk about yourself and introduce yourself a little bit.
I'm Jeremiah Christian Nyarko. That's like my full name. I'm from Ghana. I'm not like originally from here. I came here like 2018. Yeah, and then I came in my freshman year to start playing basketball. That's why I started playing basketball. I started playing basketball when I was like 15. Yeah, so like when I was 16, I got a chance to make to the States. I got a chance to come to a school called St. John Bosco before I transferred to like Sierra Canyon. Um, I mean, my whole family is back home. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but I'm just trying to grind and just get better. What else do you
Word.
want to do?
How has the transition coming into America been for you so far?
Yeah, it's tough because you came, you don't really know anybody here. You know what I mean? You meet different people. You don't really know people's intentions. Towards you. You don't know when they're not. You know what I mean? You just gotta focus what you came for, like just to try to make the next level, or just make it to pro. You know what I mean? It's tough, but it's life. Sometimes you gotta make a step.
Yeah.
Tough.
Well, with basketball, like you've been able to travel a lot. Like, what state you fucking with the most so far?
To be honest, I don't. Okay, I think I would say I like California, but I just like the warm weather, bro. I don't want to go somewhere that's cold. So like anywhere that is warm, I fuck with that. Like I think it's nice. Yeah.
Definitely.
Coming from New York, we definitely don't got the warm weather right now, but we do got a lot of basketball. And so, like he mentioned, he started off at St. John Bosco and now he's at Sierra Canyon. So for those people who are watching who don't know, Sierra Canyon is, I think it's right now ranked in the top 10 high schools in the nation in basketball, and probably have the most media attention. So talk about how transitioning from your old school to transfer to such a, big school with such tension and pressure from media constantly. How has that been, and how has playing with that chip on your shoulder been so far this season?
Well, it was a tough decision to make. You know what I mean? Because like then I knew like I was the man in Bosco. Like I was one was like doing whatever I could do. Like shooting like every ball. Like making all like the points I could make. Like I was just like the main person. But then I thought like I felt super comfortable. You know what I mean? I wanted to be like somewhere else. I'm gonna have like people to make like playing difficult for me. You know what I mean? I want people to give me like tougher competitions and people with like the same dreams to make it to like the NBA, like like the goals to make it to pro. So I'm like, I know I'm very comfortable here, but like I'm like, why not just take this opportunity that is coming my way to just go and get better and then just improve, because then they've known more too. You know what I mean? Like I know some of the guys were already here, so like we communicated before I came here. So I'm like, I'm not worried about the points because I know what I'm capable of doing. You know what I mean? Because I've been through that already in St. John Bosco. So here I'm just trying to learn some stuff for college, because like it's more of like a college team. We work really hard every day. We finish practice really late. I do a lot of things like college players. So and I just want to learn how to just not be the man. I just want to learn how it feels like, just something. Not everybody can do that. For me, I just had to make that decision. Just try to just get better, to have a different experience of things. And just also like, have another experience for my last year.
Yeah.
You think you've learned a lot?
What did you say?
You think you've learned a lot? Like
Yeah,
just
yeah, of course I did. I learned a lot. And it's been a blessing, it's ups and downs. You're gonna face storms. It's life. It's not always gonna be like go smooth, you know what I mean? So I'm just grateful for everything. Yeah.
well,
Go ahead,
you want
son.
to say anything? All right. Well, since like as an upcoming D1 athlete and all that, obviously there's sacrifices to make. Do you ever like regret like doing these sacrifices at times?
Um, I don't really sacrifice. Like I mean, I don't really regret any sacrifice I made, because I'm like it was all worth it. Like I still made it to the starting lineup, but I was starting at start, but like because I was late, the end of the playoffs, I don't really know enough plays like most of the guys that are here and stuff like that. So things gotta change. You know what I mean? I wish I'd came here earlier on, but like it's life. It's a small little journey I just had to pass through. So I just know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of doing. So I'm just gonna keep working on that. So now I know when I go to college, it's just the same because like since I was able to like make it with ball school and I was able to make it here, I know what to do. I'm still gonna learn because I don't know everything, but I'm gonna keep getting better and just learn the little things I need to do to be one of the best anywhere I go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Science is talking about, learning and getting pushed in practice. So which teammate right now at Sierra Canyon do you think pushes you the most to work the hardest and improve the most in practice?
I mean, everyone is talented, you know what I mean? So like everybody's helping me in a way, and I'm also helping them in a way because then it's tough for them to guard me also because I do some of my moves and they're like, they don't know how to guard it because like my moves are different too, you know what I mean? It's tough. Then it's also like they do something like, okay, I have to know how to like guard it. It's just so everybody's just different. I learn from somebody, everybody, they all learn from me too, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You frying Bronny in a 1v1?
What you say?
You frying Bronny in a 1v1?
Oh, we didn't want to one, but like I don't know who I don't know how it's gonna go, but I know I'm gonna win for sure.
Oh, now, so for people who watch and don't know this, Bronny is LeBron's son, and so I want to talk a little bit about what have you talked about in conversations that you may have had with LeBron on the sidelines, or whether it's after games or practices, and what advice has he given you guys as a team or you individually that you could stick to mind and work on as you progress and get your game to the level where it could get to the NBA?
You're right. I mean, some are personal, but like the one I can tell you for the team was like, it's like, we don't always get this chance, you know what I mean? Never get this opportunity. So when you get it, you gotta make use of it because you don't always get this. The platforms we play on, you don't always get it that day. It's over. So when you get an opportunity, you gotta take really good of use of it. Yeah, you gotta make use of it, and then it's gonna help you in your career and everything. So yeah, that's one of the most important things I think I could share to a lot of people.
Yeah, Victor, do you have any questions you want to ask?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like, since you're a D1 prospect coming into the league, what are your like NBA inspirations? Like, whose game do you admire and like watch and like
Oh yeah.
look up to in a sense?
So it's very like I mean, when I started playing basketball, like I was introduced to like Olajuwon and Joel Embiid. So like I love their game, so I'm still learning their moves and stuff like that. And I think like I know, but I play better than what Joel Embiid was doing in high school. You know what I mean? So I know like, like if I keep getting better and I get like the right people to help me and shit like that, it's gonna help me to like the next level. Because I watch and I watch him, how he got better and stuff like that. So it just takes time, a little bit time, but blessings, I always look up to God. So like the favor and everything is gonna come at the right time. Just gonna keep working and see how it goes.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah. You think
Because
Joel Embiid's your MVP this year?
I mean, if they don't make him MVP, I just know he's one of the best players in the league. Because like he's always dominating, but like, what else do you want him to do? Like, come on now, like it just makes no sense at this point.
I agree.
Big Sixers fan there.
Yeah, I'm a Sixers fan. I watch him beat all the time. I understand what you're saying. I mean, he's amazing.
Dude, like always doing good. Like, come on now, like he's not even like bad, like at all. Like he's always making everything happen. So
yeah, he's inspiration to all. He started basketball really late, came from a different country, came to America, adapted to that, and still is one of the best players in the league. Like, yeah.
That's process he went through. He went to Basketball Without Borders. I also went there. And it's crazy. I met him in the Basketball Without Borders. I have like a picture with him. I want to share like that story later on in the future. Like I just want to make it first and then share all those kind of stories I have. But like, yeah, I met him. And then I was even on this team. Like we had like a team. Like, they shared players out and then I was on this team. Then like I think I hit a 3-pointer and he came to like shake me or something like that. We spoke and stuff like that. Yeah, it was like an amazing experience and stuff like that. That's when I first really met Joel Embiid. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
I wanted to ask you something because you went along the lines of meeting, basketball players, and just I'm gonna talk more about famous people and playing on teams in general. I saw you're gonna be on Quavo's team. Talk a little bit about how that became a thing because that's huge, and I've been seeing that gain traction. So where did that come from?
I think we went for a game. I forgot the state we went to back then. I think the since some of the guys selected us, just to come play. And then we had a conversation in the locker room with him and stuff. It was fun, they gave us some nice clothing and stuff. And then that was my first time seeing. I'm not really I like rap, hip hop and all that stuff, but I'm not really I don't know how to explain it. I like celebrities, but I don't really get so hyped up when I see
I feel the same exact way.
Yeah, it's I don't really care, but so I was oh, okay. I didn't even really know his name because I don't really really care like that. It was oh, so oh, this oh, this guy. I'm oh shit, okay, so we just hung out. I met some other guys there. We just chilled, just hooped, and then that was it.
He was like, oh yeah, Quavo wanted me to be on the team, and your teammates was like, Quavo.
I mean, we all just selected a few guys, and then
yeah. I mean, this is like that for me. I'm like, whoa, like you big time for me, and they're yeah, we gonna do this often.
But man, I just try to be humble enough. It's basketball. It's nothing, but we all the same people. It's just something that separates us from other people. But we're so from where I see things, I just feel we all just family at the end of the day. You just gotta learn how to treat people right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure.
When did you really get into basketball and start playing basketball as a passion and a potential career?
I was turning 15. I said, and I met this man who was his coach is oh, you told I wanna help you with this something so he invited him to the basketball court and then he showed me I seen people play and I think that was my first day I got a basketball I dunked the ball and everything I just fell in love with the game after that day and then he told me to come work out every day and I had to I started doing that shit every day I went to the court to go work out every single day. I had to lie, give excuses and all that stuff. People used to look at me, think you're crazy, but where are you gonna go with basketball? You know what I mean? It's a longer story I can share today right now, but it paid off. I just believe in it. It paid off. Yeah.
Definitely. So I see for your recruiting profile, you got a lot of interest and a lot of offers. One of those offers is from a basketball powerhouse, just recently made the tournament, just recently had Evan Mobley there, USC. I saw you got crystal balled there. But talk about just recruiting and your recruitment process in general and what schools have really separated themselves from the rest of the pack and what they've done to stand out for you.
Well, the thing about, I feel what's the name? Some schools really thought they're not going to get me. So, some schools don't really talk to you no more and stuff like that. And but again, and the situation I'm in right now, because I didn't commit early, because most of the schools wanted to commit early on, and I didn't commit. So they factoring you in and stuff like that. But then I also know the kind of player I am. I feel I can play in any school. I just have to find the right coach, who's gonna give me a chance to really do what I'm supposed to do. And also coming here, I didn't have a dream school. So I don't really care where I go to. I just want a good place to hoop and just learn and improve and become a better person. Because there are a lot of schools that are interested in me. If I told them, okay, I want to go there, they're gonna offer me and stuff like that. So I'm not just in a rush, I'm just gonna keep praying because I'm a Christian, I like to pray and stuff like that, and just trust the process. So I make the right choice at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to your teammate Amari about maybe going to team up at UCLA?
Yeah, I thought of that, but then at the end of the day, I'm nah, I'm not really interested in that school no more. So
wow.
Just be my
Well, I got a question for you. Say you talking about how you be working out every day. I want to know what it's like to be in the day in the life of you. What you do from morning to till you would go to sleep.
Whoa. I mean, because okay, I live far now, but what I used to do every time, I used to wake up 4 or 5, 5, go to the gym to go work out. Like I used to live closer to the gym, and come back home and then get ready for school. You know what I mean? But here sometimes because I live really far, like 30 minutes from the school now. So like I have to come like 6. I leave home like 5 and get here like 6 and come work out, come shoot, get some shots up, just work on my moves and stuff like that. And then that's what I do every time. And I try to do some stuff after school too. And then because I can't do your body is the machine. You know what I mean? You can't mess your body up. You know what I mean? Because then you wouldn't be able to play. So because we have to get ready for practice. Our practice is crazy. So you gotta make sure you save energy for that. So yeah. Let's try to be more repetitive, just do something every day. I make sure I work when my body tells me I'm tired. Like anytime my mind tells me, oh, we don't work out today, that's when I want to work out, because then you overcome,
Yeah.
Fears. Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Well, Aiden, you got anything more?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, what type of player do you see yourself as off the court, or just like what type of person do you see yourself as, that leader, or do you see yourself as more of just like a, like a team player who obviously has the moments to lead, but you typically hand that off to, whoever else, the point guard or whoever it would be. What do you see yourself as off the court, personality wise?
I wouldn't say a leader here, because then I came really late, so people we're still trying to get to know each other, because we don't really we're still trying to get connection. But like I was just one of the cool guys, fun guys, someone who you can say anything to, you can joke around with, you want to talk about anything, you can come to. Yeah, and just I was that kind of a cool, fun guy. Yeah, that was it. No, yeah.
Yeah. And so there's one more thing I really wanted to talk about to look into the chemistry of the team. But you guys are like brothers. Like that Sierra Canyon team is really close. And that's one of the reasons why you guys are so good as a team. And what's the atmosphere like in the locker room before games, or after a loss, or even after a win too? But what's it like? How competitive is that team in practice runs and pickup games, whatever you guys may be playing or doing? What is it like to be on such a competitive and such a good basketball team?
Well, to be honest, some guys be giggling, having fun before the game. Some guys be like serious, Like, you don't know who everybody's mindset, because some people like to do that before the game and they are hyped up. So everybody's different, everybody's mindset is different. So you can't really tell how locked in the person is. But I think everybody's locked in before the games, you know what I mean? Like even the games we lose, it's just because maybe like guys really didn't really take the game serious, But then sometimes you don't get out back, you don't get that shit back. So like it is. But when we lose games, we try to get over it, because it's basketball. It happens, Like people lose games. You gotta fail sometimes, then to learn some stuff from. It's not always gonna be good. So yeah. Aside that, everybody's a great teammate. Amazing guys. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like to have fun too. Sometimes we dance and singing, like rapping like the whole time, like we hyped up all the time. So yeah, for sure.
You guys be in the studio with Addy?
I mean, even the locker room, bro, we just be getting hyped up all the time. So
yeah. It seems like that. It seems like such a close team and such a brotherhood on that team, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so that covered a lot of the serious questions I wanted to ask. There's, now these are more or less related to your team and your basketball, but more NBA related. I just got a couple questions because this is an NBA podcast. I got to ask you your opinions on it. You think the Nets or the Sixers won the James Harden trade?
I think the Sixers. Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Ben Simmons ain't playing, the Sixers finesse the Nets for that one.
That trade is low key stupid. Fuck that trade. I don't like.
If you're pairing up Embiid, who's already a top 6 player in the league, with Harden, it's
who
over.
do you think the best point guard of all time is?
All time? I'm gonna say Stephen Curry though.
Yeah. Curry's the
we like Curry out here.
Yeah. He's just so nice, I guess.
I know you played a lot of shooters like in like recently. Like how is it? It's hard to guard like shooters that are like deadly, right?
Yeah. I mean, they just know how to shoot a ball. Like, shooters gonna shoot unless they miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just me, like also like I have my move. Like I'm gonna keep shooting unless I miss it. So like you can't guard my moves too unless I'm not making it. So it's just it is what it is. It's basketball. At the end of the day, someone like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah, that brings up a good question. If you can think of one, like who's like the toughest player you've had to guard so far throughout your basketball career?
Also, thinking about that, it could be someone on your team at practice.
Yeah. Anyone that you.
I'm not gonna lie, I've not like is it, maybe travel ball or something, and maybe I don't remember the person. But high school, like in my high school, I've not played anybody that has really made me feel like shit before. Like, nah, not
It's too easy to college. Clamp up, right?
Maybe college. What?
You be clamping them, right? They
I
clamps.
mean, I just playing hard, you know what I mean? So like nobody really has really like made me feel, yeah. Because I played against most of the top big guys, and like I know I did really well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Because the top players, top bigger guys I knew I played against, like the captain, Camden, I know I put him into his place too. Like I played against the guy going to Gonzaga, I put him to his place. So like I'm not really worried about.
Oh, Chet Holmgren?
Yeah, I don't know his name, but like yeah, I made him misses my presence too. So like yeah, I've not really played anybody that's made me feel anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, defensive stopper. Yeah, you get big blocks.
Yeah, I respect that mindset. Having like a good mindset like that's one of like the key things to making it big. And it seems like you're really like confident with yourself, which is good. And I think that'll translate well into the future.
You think? I wonder this. For the Sierra Canyon boys, what do you guys do for fun besides play basketball?
I mean, a lot of guys are into music and then video games.
It's video games a lot?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't
play.
It's funny though. I don't play video games, but all my friends play video games.
They play like 2K.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play games at all, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, I just sit there watch something or just rest or just.
You gotta get them to run it against us. Yeah, we can set that up.
All right.
For sure. So hey, my boy Science is tough. So, he'll take D Rose and drop 50 on him.
All right.
How you think Westbrook's been doing this season?
What did you say?
How you think Westbrook has been doing this season?
For me, I can't judge Westbrook because I think they're like, I don't care what people say, but I just love his game. Like when I started watching basketball, but like that guy was so like explosive, like fast, like he's done so many amazing things that motivate me and maybe other kids too. So I can't really judge. No, that's his game. That's what he did, and he has changed lives with what he did. So I think he's a great player no matter what. He's not always gonna be like that. He's not always gonna be explosive because he's gonna grow. You know what I mean? He's gonna be different. Yeah. So I hear what people say, but I just think he's a great player. He's an amazing person, and I love his game.
Yeah, I mean, so I put some stuff up on my Instagram story a couple of days ago, and the question that I had was, all time, were you taking Westbrook or CP3? I want to know what you think about this.
CP3 is really nice, bro. He can do a lot of stuff, but sheesh. I don't know, but I'm gonna take Westbrook for my team though. But I'm gonna give CP3 to his glory and everything. But I can't really learn from CP3 because he's a guy like I mean Westbrook is a guy too, but I love how explosive he is. Like how to just blow by, and so I can learn stuff from him, but I can't learn stuff from CP3 like that. So I'm gonna take.
Now another close one. I'm just going off of the polls. I had people vote. Ja or Luka right now. Who's you taking?
Ja Morant.
Yeah, Ja Morant or Luka.
Yeah, but look, I'm gonna take Ja Morant for sure.
Yeah. I like that answer. I love Ja.
Yeah, he's nice.
I love me some Ja Morant out here. And then let me see. I got a lot more. Ooh. Oh, here's a good question. You heard, I don't know if I'm sure you have. You heard LeBron say he wants to finish his career with Bronny.
Yeah.
So if you were in the position of a GM and you end up with a top 5 overall pick, and Bronny's in that draft, but would you draft Bronny with a top 5 pick to get LeBron for a year or two?
Well, I don't know if he needs to be drafted. Like, I mean, he's gonna be drafted for sure or anything way. But then, if maybe someone has already won the sport already, I'm not gonna do that. But like, I know he can still make the league. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna still put him in the league too. Because being drafted doesn't mean you're gonna be the good player. You know what I mean? A lot of players got drafted and they were not the best players. So like, he can still make it to the league too anyway. So just gotta keep working because it doesn't really matter if you are the number 10 pick or number what. If you are good, you're good. You know what I mean? So he just gotta make it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
Who do you what's it called? Who do you think is the funniest person on the Sierra Canyon team?
Almost everybody's funny, bro. Like I can't even tell. Amari is funny. He's funny too, though. Amari is funny. He's very funny. Yeah. I think.
Amari bringing Drake to the practices?
Nah, we be locked in practice, bro. We be serious.
Yeah, no. I could tell. You
We just have
guys put in the work for sure. But nah, that's a fun team. Like to meet that kind of a team, that's crazy to play on it.
I know for sure.
Does it feel like you're playing on a college team sometimes?
Yeah, too. Like everybody's like ready. I mean, everybody in my team could play in college for sure. Like everybody's like really hard working and.
Yeah, for sure. I could 100%. Everyone's gonna play in college from that team. Stacked.
That is true.
That team is very stacked. Sure. All right, so I got one more question for you. It's not a basketball related question at all. It's just a debate that's been going around on TikTok. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Do you think there's more doors in the world or more wheels in the world?
I never heard of that before. I'm gonna take the second answer.
Team wheels.
Yeah.
Anyone who says doors is dumb.
We've been arguing about this for the last 2 days.
Yeah, that was my first debate.
Your friend brought it up to you?
No, this is my first time hearing it from you.
Oh
yeah.
I don't know. You might have just been off of TikTok for a day or so. Then
watch TikTok like that. I just people say to me, I just love like the little things the same to me and stuff. But I don't really like to watch it so much because like every time I went to watch it, it's like there's always something interesting to watch. So like you can really waste a lot of time on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get
that could be time in the gym.
Yeah, like there's something interesting to watch. So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, actually, you know what? This is my last question because he might see this. I got a poll on my Instagram. People asking they want Bronny on this. You think Bronny should come on and get interviewed by us?
I mean, for sure. Later on in the future, I mean, anything could happen. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
On top of the key, we want Bronny on this.
Trust the process, man.
Yeah, we trust in the process for sure.
Well, it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, it was awesome to do this. We definitely could do this again anytime. And we got to follow through on that gaming session for sure.
All right, for sure.
me, Science, and Victor can fry up you guys' top 3.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, man, for coming on. Appreciate you. You want to say anything before you go?
What did you say?
You want to say anything before you go?
No, man. Just thanks for your time and everything. Just
of course.
I got you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Science. Thank you, Victor. And make sure to like this video, subscribe, check this out. I'll link his Instagram in the bio. Go follow my man. And we gotta do this again for sure.
You know how we do. All right, man.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.